What's up, guys? I got this new pair of boots in. Just gonna go over them before I start wearing them. This was a collab between, I don't know if it was a collab, but like a thing that this menswear shop in California called Brogue. They had this little thing with Roll Club, Brian the Bootmaker. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who that is. Kind of like an OG YouTuber that did like boot stuff and started making his own boots. And um, they did this little event where he was making these Boondockers. Pretty cool. I've been looking for a boot like this for a long time. Um, it was it was cool that these came along. I scooped up a pair. So yeah, it's just a pair of Boondockers from Wool Club. Um, I ordered these the end of September, and they just got here the end of December. So pretty cool. Not really interested in waiting like long periods of time. So that was cool that they did this. Um, they said that this is. I read something on. I think it was Roll Club's Instagram page where Brian was saying this is made on a 342 last. Um, like if you look on Roll Club's site, it says that their Boondockers are made on a 372 last. So I don't know if that was just a typo or if it is actually a different last than just like the Boondockers you see on Roll Club site. I have no idea. This is my only pair of Roll Clubs, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, that's what the toe shape looks like. Side profile, pretty cool looking boot. So how they did it was I measured my feet. I emailed Brogue my measurements, and I don't know if they did this like a made to measure type thing where he actually went and built up a last, or if it was just sending your measurements to match up to like a stock size. I have no idea. Um, I'm gonna guess it was just to get me a stock size. Uh, they said it's like a bespoke last or something like that. I have no idea. Um, Seems kind of fast though for it to be a bespoke last or something like that. So I think I sent in my measurements and they matched it to a stock size. I mean, they could have built up a last or something like that on an existing last. I have no idea. There's no size marking or anything on it like that, so couldn't help you with that. Like for sizing, the leather is Horween's dark cognac shell Cordovan. Yeah, super sick. Wanted a boot like this for a long time. I think in one of my earlier videos, like on the Allen Edmonds Higgins Mill boot, I was kind of whining about how there's not many non-dressy shell Cordovan boot options. So I was super ecstatic when I saw this. Like you can get a shell Cordovan boot from uh, Viberg, but geez, I hope you like brogue cap toes and super tiny, goofy looking eyelets and ridgeway soles, because that's pretty much the only type of boot, shell Cordovan boot you're going to get from Viberg. Um, I guess there's the Brandel one too. Uh, I had ordered Shell Cordovan one when they first dropped, and I just ended up canceling because I got tired of them dicking me around. Yeah, that was a crap experience. So yeah, this was pretty cool. Brooklyn Clothing did recently did like a run of Shell Cordovan whites MPs. I scooped up one of those, but that isn't here yet. But so yeah, I'm kind of eating good as far as non super dressy Shell Cordovan boots as of late. So that's nice. It's just the boot, it's kind of like just your typical service boot. The toe is actually unstructured. Um, that may turn out to be awesome, or it might turn. I've seen some pretty bad looking unstructured shell Cordovan boots that have like unstructured toes. So hopefully it turns out great. I'm kind of happy it is. I'll be happy however it turns out, just because I like a soft toe. The quarters are actually unlined. You can see, and I kind of got like a little bit of the shell Cordovan stamp on each one on the quarters there. But yeah, unlined. You don't really see that a lot on shell Cordovan boots. They usually align the quarters. Uh, I have another like a pair of Wolverines in color 8 shell Cordovan from Horween that are unlined. I like it unlined, and it's decently thick as far as shell Cordovan goes. So kind of pretty soft too, kind of nice. Um, so these things are hand welted. It's got like this 270 split welt looking thing. Pretty cool looking. It's got a, I don't know if you can see it in there. It's a half sock liner, no foam, just all leather in there. So that's pretty cool. Um, kind of what you would expect for the price that they were charging for this. Just all leather, really nice construction. Like it, I love the heft and just visual burliness of this. And they made it with shell Cordovan. I think it just looks so cool. I'm super psyched to wear it. This is their sole, kind of like their proprietary corded sole type thing. It's got like brass tacks and rivets in it. I think I read somewhere that said Dr. Soul makes it, and it's just got like his specific branding on it and all that. Hit it with a durometer. I did 3 different spots and averaged them, and it came out to 78 Shore A. And I did the same thing with a Dr. Soul raw cord sole, and that came out to like 77. So right there with it, pretty similar, but it just looks cool. Like the detail on the soles and stuff, just super sick. Pricing for this, I think was 2600. Yeah, 2600 bucks. Yeah, pretty eye-wateringly expensive. Especially if they didn't actually build up a last and do it like made to measure, like if it was just a stock size. Yeah, yeah, definitely not fun to pay that, but I gladly did just because I've been wanting a boot like this for such a long time, and not many people are willing to make a boot like this. Well, outside of the Indonesian makers. So yeah, super sick looking. Really happy with it. We can weigh them really quick. Yeah, the pricing not ideal. I would buy it again. If they ever did a different color in shell Cordovan, I would probably buy that too. Just super sick. Yeah, so let's say 2 pounds 5 ounces. So yeah, not like a lightweight boot at all. And I like that about it. Uh, I have some shell Cordovan boots from like the Indonesian makers, and they're really built well and they look really nice, but they just don't have the heft to them. They're usually lighter, um, use thinner like midsoles and stuff like that. So I really like the burliness and the heft of this boot. Not dressy at all, thankfully. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about them before I started wearing them. I'm gonna kind of like prioritize wearing these, so I should have an update video after I've worn it for a while, and I can give you know have more to say about the actual sizing and last. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be wearing them kind of a lot. Not so much now because of the Thunderdome. I'm only gonna be able to wear these really on the weekend, while the Thunderdome's going. So yeah. Oh, I guess we can show you some of the toe shapes against like other fancy boots, I guess. Move that. So this is what it looks like. See that? Looks like next to a this is the John Lofgren 210 last. It's the last on the El Capitan. 210 last. You can see that. This is the Lofgren M43, so this is like on their Munson last. See the shape compared to it there. Viber 2045 last. See, just a lot blobbier, wider in the toe box. Viber 2030. That's what that looks like next to it. White's MP. See the different toe shapes there. This is a Iron Boots chosen one, so it's a TCO last, chosen one last. You can see it's just wider at the ball there, kind of looks like, and then angles more. This is an H&W last from Frank's. See what that looks like. And then the PBD last from Unsung. So that's what those look like. Those were all unstructured, just like this. So I'm gonna give you like a better comparison there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about them. Pretty cool boots. I'm really stoked about getting to wear them. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.